Some rides stay with you not because of the road or the bike, but because of the people. This episode isn't a promotion, it is not a collab, it is just the truth, my experience riding with Expedour. I have joined this ride with no expectations, 20 riders, new terrain, fresh faces. What I have found was more than just a group ride. I found the coordination, clarity, and brotherhood among my fellow riders. From the very beginning, everything was organized down to the detail, the route, safety, timing, backup plans, all on point. But what stood out even more was their energy. It was completely different. It literally didn't feel like a commercial ride. It felt like a curated experience where everyone mattered. I wasn't treated like just another rider. They valued my presence, and that hits different. There was a moment I remember just watching everyone riding ahead, the way the mountains looked, the silence spoke louder than words, and I told myself, this isn't just riding, this is some sort of alignment, you know. So, I would like to share what I have experienced riding with them, alright. So, basically, recently I have started riding from Nellore, from Andhra Pradesh. I rode around 400 kilometers to reach Bangalore, which is in Karnataka. And upon reaching Karnataka, I had taken 1 or 2 days rest there. And then next day morning, I woke up and we were supposed to meet at Shell, right? Nearby where I stayed in my hotel. What happened was I started all good, everything is fine, but unfortunately I don't have a proper GPS for my Dominar 400. So I was just going round and round in Bangalore traffic in the morning. So I got confused. I took wrong turns and I was going round and round in the same areas, and it was fun as well as. Then I realized I definitely need a GPS mount for sure, especially in riding in cities like Bangalore. When I was riding in Nellore, Andhra Pradesh, it was nothing. There is no traffic, nothing. So I never bothered about having a GPS because it was very familiar for me. So it was no much traffic, nothing. So yeah, though that was my first time going to Bangalore on a motorcycle, specifically in my Dominar 400. So yeah, they suggested me to meet at second meetup point, that somewhere around 20 or 30 kilometers from the first meetup point. So I went there and we met around somewhere at the breakfast kind of a restaurant, and that's when everything started. And when I have met them, so from there my ride has began with this team. It was wonderful from the time I arrived until we finished the ride. It was absolutely amazing, because they have curated everything. When we are riding for like few kilometers and then we stop for tea break, that's when I came to know they had actually different route plan before, but someone else suggested this is gonna be epic. So they have decided to trail run this just before 48 hours or 24 hours kind of a thing. So they went and came back, and it was, the level of efforts someone is taking just so that all the fellow riders can have a pleasant experience. Wow, that was really amazing, and I was very impressed by that, because I know there are many commercial people there out there. They just they just want to make business out of it, but this is not in such a way. They are more focused on your experience rather than making out of some kind of business. So basically, that is what I liked pretty much a lot. So yeah, after we continue from our tea break and we are heading towards Kerala, Wayanad, and somewhere in between, like just 100 kilometers before to reach Kerala, Wayanad, we had stopped for a break, lunch, and we had wonderful lunch. And that's when I got the time to talk with so many people. And by the time I already introducing myself, everybody knows that I am a doctor and I am the doctor that they're gonna join. I think pretty much everybody's waiting for me, I guess. I had wonderful conversations with my fellow riders. It was amazing. Everybody is very unique in their own way. Cheers to them. Best group ever so far in my riding experience. So we can see like there are high profile job holders, software engineers, developers, and someone works for Porsche company, BMW, blah blah blah, and etc etc and etc. So it's like a complete mix of everything. And guess what? Everybody is so humble and totally ground to earth, right? That's how they talk with everyone, irrespective of what they do, where they come from. All these things are secondary. That was another beautiful thing with the group. And we had all sorts of people. So yeah, it was mix of culture. Everybody was respectful, and the team Expedour, they did a great job. And whenever they get time, they go to each and every person and they talk, make a small talk, making sure everybody is feeling comfortable. That is beautiful, you know. I mean, why I'm saying all this is, I've been to luxury restaurants, luxury kind of hotels. I have been all around the world, especially let's just say Southeast Asian countries. So I know even though you pay a luxury kind of amount to certain people, you will still not get that luxury kind of an experience. But here with Expedour people, it's very very different. We just paid a bare minimum, that's all, to be honest, and we get like a premium treatment that is absolutely wonderful, and they treat everyone in such a good way, So yeah, if anything goes wrong, they are there. If anything goes out of control, they are there to take care of. That is absolute bliss, especially when people like us, we don't have much time. So we just roll for a quick weekend ride and then we will roll back on Monday for jobs kind of situation. And they organize everything properly if even if something goes wrong, and that level of mental headache we don't have it anymore. That mental block for most of the riders, they cannot focus on the ride because so many things going on in their mind. So this gives them a little bit of peace of mind and focus on the ride, not anything else kind of a situation. So that was very beautiful. And by the end we were actually about to reach Kerala, Wayanad through Bandipur forest, I guess, if I'm not wrong. So that was when we are entering there. The team itself, they were capturing videos and photos of every rider in a dedicated way. Wow, that was like really amazing. It was like little bit of drizzling and stuff. They were taking photos, pictures, videos of each and every one. Like the 20 riders got their own stuff. I mean, come on, who will do this all kind of stuff? No one, right? Unless they have rider spirit, they won't do this stuff. And guess what? It's all free. They did not charge anybody anything. That is why I say this is not a paid promotion or any collab or anything. It's purely from my own experience. I would definitely link their page in the description, so you can check it in Instagram, and you can also go for rides with them and you can enjoy as well. The best team, the best experience I had with them. Even though I did not interact that much, I was just standing there listening to everything and I was already happy. Just they're all sharing their own stories and everything. Just by hearing that, I was already happy. So that is what it's more important. So my experience is super nice. But unfortunately, while going to Kerala, of almost like 10 or 20 kilometers behind our destination, it started raining in Kerala, Wayanad. So what we did was, in the rain we just rode to our hostel and we stayed there, and it continued to rain the whole night. And next day morning, around 7 or 8 a.m., the rain got stopped a little bit. But yeah, and then we decided to roll back to Bangalore, and then from Bangalore to I came back to the Nellore actually. So yeah, I chose to stay in Bangalore for 2 days, just so that I can have ample amount of time to re-energize myself before reaching my home. So yeah, but it was like it happened so quick. I felt like, wow, it was done, that's it. But yeah, the experience was amazing, but I thought it would last little bit more time. But yeah, come on, that's okay. I will definitely join them next time whenever I get my free time, because currently my schedule is packed up, so I cannot promise anything. But definitely, sure enough, by the end of this year, any point of time, if I get a 1 week off, then definitely I'm gonna join them and ride somewhere. That would be even great. So yeah, that's why people always who focus on people who makes your ride worth it, right? Rather than just going with bunch of people, you make sure the people are really worth it. So yeah, fortunately, it went all good, and I am very very happy joining them. I feel it's like a privilege. So yes, definitely, maybe next time I had to make sure I should not forget my rain gear, since I forgot my rain gear. Yeah, but the team helped me to get the rain gear fixed for me, so it's all sorted by them. But yeah, next time I should make sure I need to get rain gear as well, just in case. So yeah, I have met wonderful people, like I said, and it was wonderful experience. So to the entire Expedour team, this one's for you guys. I may be busy with a packed schedule right now, but I'll ride with you again. That's a promise. And to everyone listening to this, find people who treat your presence like a privilege, not a convenience. That what makes the ride worth it. All right. I am Dr. M. Rider, and this is the Road Dog Podcast. Throttle and stethoscope always in sync. And I will see you on the next episode, maybe on next Saturday. By the way, next episode will be all about our most favorite drug in the world. Yeah, you guessed it right. It's caffeine. So I'm gonna talk about caffeine a little bit in terms of medical perspective, rider's perspective, and why it's good or it's bad, everything. So a little bit of everything. So yeah, tune in for that on next Saturday, 6 p.m. All right. Until then, take care, ride safe, wear helmets. Bye bye. This is Dr. M. Rider signing off.